up, y'all? It's your boy AJ, and this is AJ Reacts 2, where I review movies, music, TV, trailers, and more. Today, I'm gonna review and break down the latest film from the mind of Jordan Peele, entitled Us. So let's just get into it. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of break this thing down, and then at the end, I'm gonna give my overall opinion. First of all, I'm gonna say the story was overall very confusing. I get what Jordan Peele was trying to do with the story, how he wanted it to be thought-provoking and deep and have substance. I think it went really well with his first film, Get Out. I think it was because it dealt with a subject matter that we were all familiar with. But this film, not so much. The story just moved very slow. I get that in horror movies or thrillers, you have to kind of start off slow so you can build anticipation. But I feel like even when the crap hit the fan in this film, things still kind of move slow. The dialogue was kind of cheesy and uninteresting, and the twist at the end either went completely over my head or it just didn't make sense. Either way, it was unnecessarily complicated. Woo! That was a lot of things that I did not really care for about the story. But now let's kind of get into the things that I did like about the story. Number one, I love that the main focus was a black family, and I love black cast that's not like in a cheap film, not in like just another Tyler Perry film. I love that the story dealt with that. And I also love the diversity. The main family had friends and they were white, so I love diversity in any film and in any television show that has diversity. I give them their props. If it wasn't for Lupita, my score on this one would probably be like a 2 or a 3. She carried this whole film. Her acting was great for what she was given. She honestly carried it from start to finish. When other actors were on the screen, I was like, please put Lupita back on, because she just took it away. And I was so excited for Winston Duke, you know, because Black Panther and some of his other films, I mean, come on, M'Baku. Man, but seeing him in this film really made me wish that he didn't take this role. I know it's really harsh to say, and I'm probably gonna get a whole lot of backlash from it. I really like him as an actor, I really do. But his character and the way he portrayed him, it was a complete letdown. I didn't believe that he was getting attacked. I didn't believe that he was trying to protect his family. He had like this whole nonchalant vibe, cracking jokes. I'm just like, really? You're fighting for your life. You're trying to save your family, bro. It was not relatable at all. And the kids were okay. I know that it's kind of tricky when you're dealing with child actors because, you know, they don't have that experience that everybody else does. So, you know, I know it's kind of tricky to critique them, but they didn't do terrible. It was tolerable. Some of it was tolerable, honestly. Without giving too much away, I will say this. Everybody, well, this is giving a lot away, but everybody in the film had a clone or tethered, as they call it, versions of themselves. And everybody in the film acted better as their tethered version rather than their normal version. The creepiest versions of the tethered would probably be Lupita's, Elizabeth Moss, and her 2 twin daughters. They were savages. I honestly feel like the only well-written character was Lupita's because she had depth and she's just such a phenomenal actress. Everybody else in the film, I didn't connect with them and I didn't feel the connection and the chemistry between the actors. The family friends, I feel like they didn't seem like they went way back. They didn't have that connection. Also with the siblings, they didn't seem like brother and sister. They couldn't convince me of that. And don't even get me started on Winston Duke's character. He didn't seem like the family man. He seemed kind of whiny, and you know, I guess that's how the character was written. But I feel like if you write your character like that, you have to make sure that when it's in the thick of it, he comes out swinging. Like something clicks, because if he's like that the whole movie, he's not gonna be likable or relatable. And I understand the comic relief. You have to kind of have comic relief to balance out the creepiness to the, you know, happiness, or, you know, you just gotta have a balance, because you don't want to be too dark. People are not gonna like that. I always appreciate a good balance, but with this film, it kind of wasn't. And this score was pretty high for me. I love the cinematography in this film, like the camera shots and the lighting, the feel, the music. It was creepy. It had a good tone throughout the whole film. This is gonna be my favorite category of this film. The cinematography was just really good. And along with Get Out, the cinematography in that was really good as well. My favorite shot is this scene towards the end of the movie where Lupita and her tethered or clone are down in the tunnel, and you can see Lupita's clone like really close on her face, and then you see Lupita in the background kind of blurry, and she was talking. It hit hard and it was good. I really enjoyed that camera shot. I actually wanted to add a category to this one, and I think that I'm gonna start doing that with my horror and thriller reviews. Add a scare factor category, because I feel like in different films you do have different scare factor scores. This one it was legitimately scary. Like, even though I kind of got let down with the story and got let down with, you know, the explanation of things, the acting and all that, I really thought that the scare factor was high for what the movie was. And like I said, all the tethered, they did a great job with their creepiness and their vibe. Everything was just, it was good. Kind of got me freaked out a little bit on the way home, looking in my back seat, checking to see if anybody's there. So yeah, the scare factor score was pretty high. This film was nothing to bring home to mama, in my opinion. But I feel like if you're a horror lover, if you love, you know, the anticipation and you love the thrill, go see this film. Don't go and see this film because you loved Get Out. Don't go see this film because you love Jordan Peele, because it might be a letdown for you. I don't know. You might love it. There are aspects that were great. There were more aspects that just didn't hit home for me. So my score is gonna be a 6 out of 10. And I really, really wish that I could have given this a higher score. And I went into the theater, I was smiling, I was cheesing, I was so excited to see this film. But that might have been my downfall, you know, expecting so much, because I saw Get Out and I was like, man, his first film was amazing, so let's see, this is gonna be really good too. And I got my expectations all the way up. And I actually have a whole lot more to say about this film, but I just feel like it wouldn't really fit in the review. It's more like a discussion. So head down to the comments if you got more stuff, if you have some things to say to me, or you got some, you know, strong feelings about this movie, you want to comment, head down to the comments. I'm down in there. Like this video, and subscribe to my page. I'm gonna be talking about a lot more movies than this. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, AJ Reacts 2. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.